So this reading is going to be for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Pisces for the month of September 2021. Pisces, you are all actually the number 3, ranked number 3 in my top 3 spots for most views, likes for the month of September. I'm sorry, the month of August 2021. Okay, so keep in mind that this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with each and every one of you, but please take what does resonate with you, leave the rest behind. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video as well, and hit the notification button so that you would know when I upload new videos. All right, and then I do also offer a limited amount of personal readings on my Etsy shop, which you can find the link for that in the description below. All right, Pisces, so let's go ahead and get started with your monthly reading. As usual, this is going to be a 5-card spread. The first card is going to look at what your overall energy will be for the month. The second card will look at what the theme of the month will be. Third card will look at any challenges that may be present. Fourth card will look at how you should be responding to those challenges. And last but not least, fifth card is going to be advice from spirit, which I will take the time in to call in now. For my lovely Pisces, beautiful angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please come through so that you may give me guided messages that the lovely Pisces may need to hear for the month of September 2021. And I will also clarify these cards so that we can dig a little deeper into the initial messages that pop out, as well as I will be pulling a few oracle cards from 2 different oracle decks that I have. All right, Pisces. So let's go ahead and get started. Thank you, beautiful angel, spirit guides, and ancestors. Can you please show me what their overall energy will be for the month of September 2021? What is Pisces' overall energy for the month of September? All right, so we have the World card and the 6 of Cups came out for your overall energy. All right, and please show me what the theme of the month will be. What will be the theme of the month for Pisces, beautiful angels, spirit guides? Pisces, your cards are like flying everywhere. Most of your cards are 2. Okay, so for the theme, we have Justice as well as the High Priestess. All right, so for our 3 major arcanas on the table, Pisces, a lot of strong energy going on in September. All right, please show me challenges that may be present. Please show me challenges that may be present. Challenges that may be present, please, for Pisces, September 2021. All right, so we have the 3 of Wands in reverse. And then how should Pisces respond to this energy? How should Pisces respond to this energy? Please show me clearly, beautiful angels, spirit guides, ancestors. How should Pisces be responding to this 3 of Wands in reverse energy? All right, and we have the 8 of Wands moving forward. And last but not least, what advice do you have for Pisces for September 2021? What advice do you have for them? Beautiful angels, spirit guides, ancestors. What advice do you have for Pisces? All right, and we have the King of Wands. And your underlier is the King of Wands, because this deck actually has two kings in it. So you get the King of Wands twice. All right, so Pisces, I feel like it's you, like in the month of September, you'll finally get a chance to like breathe and relax with something that may have been like on your mind, or something that maybe you had been going through. It's coming to some type of completion, and that completion is going to allow for you to kind of sit back and reflect, and like take like a weight off your shoulders in a sense, and allow you to allow this free flowing to allow the free flowing energy of the Six of Cups to come through, which is like nostalgia energy, or you know, having playful innocence, playful spirit. That's how I like to view the Six of Cups. So I feel like whatever wrap up is coming to you guys in September, with the Real card being here, the completion of something, is going to allow you to not only reflect, but to kind of like embrace and enjoy life in a different light. I feel like saying it's probably going to give you or allow you to embrace the innocent side of yourself, the playful side of yourself, and not feel so obligated, you know, to deal with the usual circumstances of life, which can, as we all know, be sometimes stressful and hectic. So I feel like something's coming to an end where you can kind of sit back and say, okay, let me just enjoy life for what it is at the moment, and not be too serious about it, or not think too much into it. I can finally just like rest for a moment. Like even here in this picture, like she's enjoying the children play. She's laying in the grass and she's content with that. She's relaxing. She's not overthinking anything. I'm sure she's not overburdened by anything. She's just really just sitting back and enjoying the scenery, which mainly is, you know, enjoying the good time that the kids are having amongst themselves, right? So I feel like something is coming, that something's wrapping up to where you'll be able to like deep breath in and have an exhale moment, okay, in September of 2021. And whatever this is that's coming to an end, you have the Justice card here in your theme position, as well as the High Priestess. Whatever this thing that's wrapping up is, it's going to be in your favor. So if you were going through some type of issues with a person, or with the employer, or whatever the situation or circumstance may be, I feel like things are about to turn around or come to a completion in your favor. All right, and things that were not revealed beforehand are now being revealed, and everything is coming to the light, because you also have the High Priestess here. Okay, so things that maybe were not relevant or were not obvious at one point in time, it's now coming to the open. Okay, and that coming to the open is going to allow for some type of justice to be served in your favor. Okay. Now the challenge is you have the Three of Wands in reverse. So I feel like that even though things are going to be looking on an up and up in your favor, you still may feel stagnant. You still may feel like, you know, things aren't moving forward. You still may feel like that there's obstacles to be overcame, or to be, you know, moved out the way. So this is going to be the challenge for you, is even though things are turning out in your favor, you now have to allow yourself to become unstuck. Okay, because you are going to have the clear, even with this Justice card being here, this is the clear for you to see things for what they are, and for things to balance out in your favor. So don't allow yourself to be stagnant with that energy. You know, make the most of it, because your advice or the response to the challenge is the Eight of Wands, which is all about propelling yourself forward and going with the flow, and being able to move freely and not have those obstacles or restraints in your way. Okay, because as you can see here, like she's being glided through the sky with 8 umbrellas, and they're all connected, and she's just gliding through like nothing in her way or nothing stopping her from, you know, her destination. So don't feel stuck. Like once this thing comes to a completion of whatever it is, don't allow yourself to feel like you're stuck, because clearly you're not. With the 8 of Wands here, you can move forward. I think it's just going to be a matter of you becoming, you know, well, in her case, you can even say how she became inventive. You know, she created these 8 umbrellas. Maybe 1 wasn't enough, then 2 wasn't enough, and 3. But she got to the point where she created this umbrella glide that was strong enough to propel her beyond the obstacles. Okay, so you're going to have to get to that point of not allowing yourself to be stagnant and doing the necessary steps or requirements to propel yourself forward. Once these things come to an end, or whatever it is that wrapped up for you here, you're going to have to go beyond that and not look back. Just move yourself forward. And the advice from Spirit is to definitely stand in your King of Wands energy, okay? And in this image, she's actually a female, which is a very, very pretty card. I actually like this one. So just, you know, be confident in who you are and what you bring to the table. The King of Wands is very charismatic, very sure of himself or herself, you know, and as you can see how she, in this case, stands there confidently with this rod with a beacon of light coming from it, you know, saying that not only, you know, is she confident, but she's also the way, so that if you want to be a leader in a scenario, you can allow others to follow your beacon of light and not feel like, you know, you're stuck or they're stuck and have to be left behind, you know. So just being confident in your ability to lead and to guide others as well. All right, so then let's go ahead and clarify the cards on the table to see if we can go a little bit deeper into the messages for you guys. So beautiful angels and spirit guides, please clarify for me the World card and the 6 of Cups in the position of the overall energy for Pisces. Yeah, so I feel like in whatever situation is present for you guys, this wrap up is going to be good for you. Like the ending of this is going to be good for you. It's going to allow you to kind of just sit back and reflect and like just really start to appreciate life for, you know, what it is and the simplicities that it has to offer. All right. To clarify those 2 cards, we have the 2 of Inspiration, which is also the 2 of Wands. So yeah, so this completion that's coming about, it's going to have you to make a choice, make a plan, move ahead, and not be stuck, you know, be stagnant. So now that things are going to clear up for you, and you'll be able to take on this different energy, this playful energy, to where you're not as in a position of, you know, maybe this situation had you like stuck in your head so much, or overthinking things, or worried too much. And now that you are in this energy of the 6 of Cups, now maybe you'll be able to move forward, you know, look forward, plan ahead, look beyond the horizons to see, you know, what is there for you, you know, see what other opportunities are out there. All right, and then let's clarify the Justice and the High Priestess card in the position of the theme. So yeah, so whatever is wrapping up, I feel like some things came out that allowed for this closure to happen, but the scales will definitely be tipped in your favor, and this will allow for you to, you know, be able to move on. But you have to remember, you have the 3 of Wands here, which is, you know, being kind of stagnant and not feeling like you can move forward because of obstacles. But with this being on this side here, those obstacles are going to be removed. So it's just all about you being able to push yourself beyond that point. Okay. So then too, we have the Page of Materials in a position of, or clarifying the Justice and the High Priestess. So whatever this is, this change that's happening, or this justice call that's coming in and things opening up to be revealed, this is going to allow for you a new opportunity to move forward. Okay. The Page of Materials is all about ready to take on a new venture, maybe even financially. As you can see here, this card is like leaves, and her dress is made of flowers. Even like the hat that's on her head, our flower is a flower. So this to me just says, like, you know, abundance. Okay, so ready to take on now the light, or the way that's going to allow for you to bring in abundance. Now that you've left behind these things that's wrapped up, now you can maybe have a clearer or a better mindset that's going to allow for you to take in and absorb those things that's going to help nourish and nurture you. Okay, because if you can even look at this card, it's like as if she brings in the energy from that flower, you know, like she's asking the flower, how do you grow, and taking that in and learning from it, and allow herself to become a flower as well, or at least her dress. So once you are clearer in your mind with, you know, not having the weight of whatever it is that's wrapping up, you'll be able to venture off and start new, in the sense of, you know, taking on a new venture of being able to do things that works for you in a more abundant way. Okay. All right, so let's clarify the Three of Wands in the Three of Wands in reverse, in the position of challenges that may be present. Clarify the Three of Wands reverse, please, beautiful angels and spirit guides. Yeah, so now you should be able to grow, right? When this judgment, or when this justice call comes in and things balance themselves out, things that were not seen before are now seen. Now you should be able to grow from that. Okay. So, but you do have to plan it, to plan ahead, to go ahead and look at, you know, where it is that you want to go, okay? And then you have the Emperor to clarify the Three of Wands in reverse, which is perfect because, well, this is a 3, okay? And then the Emperor, of course, is the 4. So you want to get out of that stuck energy, and you want to get into more of a leader role, okay? Because you're going to have that opportunity now. You're going to have that opportunity to be a leader, right? That's what the Emperor does. He leads. And you also have the King of Wands. Kings, they lead. So you want to not, you know, rely on someone else's ships coming in and them not coming at your time pace, or your time expectancy, not allowing that to, you know, give that reason for you to be at a standstill or be at a halt. You know, take control of the situation. Turn the Three of Wands, you know, into a card of saying, hey, things are now looking on the up and up and clearing up for me. So now I have the ability to stand in my Emperor power and move forward with that, you know, take control of the situation. All right. And by taking control of the situation, as I mentioned with this Eight of Wands, she has pretty much, you know, built a creation that allows her to fly past all the BS, right? She's, 1, umbrella didn't work, 2, maybe 3, 4, 5, whatever. She made it to where it works for her, and she can bypass those things that, you know, were standing in her way. So let's clarify that Eight of Wands, please. In a position of how to respond to the challenges, clarify the Eight of Wands for me. So yeah, I feel like it's a fresh start that needs to happen, and that will happen for you guys with this, the world being here as a wrap up. But you'll have to be counteractive with it. Okay, you'll have to be counteractive with this justice and with this World card, so that you can, you know how to move forward from it. All right, and so then to clarify the 8 of Wands, we have the 10 of Voices, which is also the 10 of Swords. And then we have the Muse of Materials, which can be considered the King of Pentacles. Okay, and so this is all about, you know, things coming to an end. So in this case, you know, she's moving forward with her 8 of Wands energy, and she's wrapping up with this 10 of Swords energy. Okay, so she's over it, she's done, she's ready to move on. And now even here, if you look at this Muse of Materials card and you compare it with the Page of Materials, it's like, you know, she's walking this bridge towards her enlightenment. Okay, and then there we have the Rose again, as in the Rose of the Page of Materials was starting that new venture off into abundance. You know, on this card, she's absorbing the energy of the rose and making herself become one with the rose. And here you can see her making that choice to walk, you know, the path into this abundant life. Okay, so let this 8 of Wands energy propel you to be able to walk through that path. Okay, obstacles, even the ones that aren't 100% removed for you, you have what it takes to still get through. All right, as you can see, they're like opening up the path for her. Okay, so once you make the initial efforts of getting yourself there, okay, then the path becomes open for you. All right, so once you do your due diligence and become counteractive with this justice that's going to be served here, then everything else should flow abundantly for you. Everything else should be open for you to receive. All right. So then let's now clarify lastly the King of Wands and a position of advice from Spirit. Alright, and Pisces, I think you may have had the Emperor before in one of your previous readings. I just did. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's all about, you know, recognizing who you are and standing in your own power, being in control, right? Being in control of your destiny, being in control of your outcomes, being in control of what it is that you want, right? And letting go of disappointments and heartaches, because you have the 3 of Voices to clarify the King of Wands. And 3 of Voices is also the 3 of Swords. So, you know, letting go of those disappointments and not allowing those things to be restraints for you. Things that's keeping you, you know, feeling like you can't move forward with the 3 of Wands in reverse there, because clearly you can, right? It's just a matter of you making the attempt or the effort to do so, because some things are going to wrap up. Things are going to come to a completion for you all, and that completion will be in your favor, but you can't just stay there. Once it happens, you have to move yourself forward. You have to take the leadership role and be ready to start fresh, because that's the only way you're going to be able to walk through this opening of abundance for you. You know, that path that's set. You have to let whatever wrap up came here with this world, this completion, you have to let it come to an end, to the Voices, and not look back. You know, it's okay that maybe, you know, it wasn't something that you wanted or something that you thought would happen, but you have to allow for that to kind of play out so that you can move forward. All right, so then now, my lovely Pisces, we are going to go ahead and pull 2 oracle cards from the Heal Yourself reading cards deck. Okay, so we can see what 2 messages Spirit wants you to hear to further confirmate this reading. That also help you dig a little bit deeper in the messages. Yeah, so definitely be ready to move forward, Pisces. Be ready to move forward when this this completion comes and this justice call is made. Be ready to move forward. Things that you didn't know before will be revealed to you. Things that were not seen before will be seen now. And you will be able to adjust according to that. Plan according to that. Have a fresh start according to that. You know, but you can't allow yourself to be in that stuck energy, okay? You can't allow yourself to feel like obstacles that are now being, don't make excuses. I'm guessing it's trying to say don't make excuses, because once those obstacles are removed, you'll no longer have excuses to make, okay? But you have no choice but to move forward. So if you're not moving forward, it'll be because that's a choice that you made to not to move forward, okay? To not walk over the bridge into abundance, okay? To not let something come to an end so that you can continue your path, or at least open up your path for abundance, okay? Let go of past hurts, past regrets. Let that be the past, and just like allow yourself to propel forward. Get creative, get inventive, like she does here with this Eight of Wands here. Get creative so that you can think of a way that, you know, if you feel like you're stuck and stagnant and you're not moving, get creative and think of ways that will help you. You know, what can you do to get you out of a situation, or get your mind from a situation? Like how can you respond to it in a way that is better for you than more so keeping you stagnant? All right, what cards do we have for Pisces? All right, and we have entrapment. All right, so yeah, this situation that's coming to an end will bring some type of closure, but I feel like you're still going to feel like you're stuck in a situation, even though you're not. Like you really have the right ahead to get past this situation, but I feel like you're going to be the person keeping yourself there. And before I get into entrapment, I actually want to just point out that the underlier card for the second deck that I used, which is the Muse Tarot, you actually have the Devil card. And for me, this is all about, you know, temptation, or being in your head about, you know, making something a reality that's not, or being tempted by something that's just like keeping you stuck. And that I point that out because you also have entrapment there, you know. So I feel like you have the opportunity to allow for whatever closing to come and pass, but you are like, for some reason, I feel like are not wanting to let go of something. So you're keeping yourself in that mindset, but you have to, once this call is made on your favor, you have to be ready to move forward from it, okay? Because with the entrapment card, it says you are letting too many things in your environment control you, control your life, okay? So you have the Emperor here. You also have the King of Wands here, and this is all about taking leadership, right? So then you're at the point now where once everything is settled and in the dust, you should now be able to make a plan to move forward, okay? Make a plan to start fresh so that your life can be open to the possible abundance that's there waiting for you, okay? So take the Emperor stance, take the King of Wands stance, and actually allow yourself to be in control rather than allowing others to control you, all right? Let's see, the next one we have is love. All right, so number 28, which comes to a 10, and 10s are endings, and you have the 10s of voices here. So maybe this is a love situation for someone. Maybe with the Justice card being there, you are finally, some type of legal something is finally coming to a closure and wrapping up, and that legal favor might be in your favor, but you're not, even though it works out for you in the end, you're still like hanging on and like keeping yourself in the situation, even though you have the clear to go and to move on from this, because it's tied up, it's done, it's okay for you to move past it, but you are the one that's keeping yourself entangled in there, entrapped into that. Okay. And I say love because this is this is like more maybe for most of you, where this is a situation that's going on for you. Okay. And the love card is saying to let go of your limiting beliefs about love. So maybe you feel like you don't want to let go of this situation. You feel entrapped with it still because you feel like that there's no more potential on the other side. So you're limiting yourself. You feel like maybe this situation is the only situation, not allowing yourself to propel yourself and go beyond the horizons and see more and the better opportunities that wait on the other side. Okay, so I definitely feel like this is causing a standstill, for some of you, right? Some of you are not wanting to let go of a situation, and you're keeping yourself, no one else is keeping you, you're keeping yourself entrapped with feeling like maybe this person is the one for you, and not really wanting to look beyond that and towards other possibilities and potentials. All right, so then lastly, my Pisces, let us pull one last oracle card for you guys. Yeah, and this is like, you have the potential, Pisces. You have the potential to really take ownership of, what it is that you want out of life once this closure happens. You have the possibility, you have the potential to do that, but you have to let this thing go, whatever it is that's keeping you entrapped, and feeling like you're limited on your love possibilities. Okay. If this is a love related reading for some of you, okay, and if it's not about love, if it's in a different area of your life, whatever area that may be, just know that whatever closure that is coming, or whatever is going to be wrapping up, it's still going to be in your favor. Everything's going to be in your favor. The point of this is for you to move beyond it once it has come to a completion. All right. So let's pull one last oracle card for you guys to see what the beautiful angel, spirit guides, and ancestors have for you to further confirmate your reading. Yeah, I feel like someone's not getting over like heartache or something. Someone's not letting go. And I don't know, I feel like I hear strings attached. So maybe children are involved, because you do have the Six of Cups there. So maybe children are involved. Maybe they're, keeping you lingering on, controlling the situation, which is why they say you need to be the Emperor and the King of Wands and be more in control of the situation. All right, beautiful angel, spirit guides. Let's see, what final message do you have for them? All right. All right, and then we have Bone Collector. All right, which is the number 1 card. And so we are going to look and see what Bone Collector says. Okay, so Bone Collector says you are whole and have everything you need within. Okay, so you are going to be complete with or without this situation, with or without this person you're holding on to. You are going to be complete regardless. Okay. When the bone collector appears, she is asking you to look closely at your circumstances to see if you're fully present or reacting out of past conditioning and unconscious expectations. Whenever we're wounded, especially when we're young, it's as if something essential is stolen from us. We adapt and accept a version of the truth that then sets us up to behave a certain way in the future when faced with a situation similar to the original event. What we know about ourselves thus becomes influenced by a perception of limitation. Yes, this screams this reading all over. Like, you are more than what you know, Pisces. Whatever you may have had go on in the past, it kind of has affected your beliefs with how, you are playing out in this situation. Maybe why you don't want to let go of this situation that's going to come to an end. And maybe why you are limiting yourself and not feeling like you're enough. So you just want to really know that you do have everything within, okay? And act as if you have what you need, and you'll find you have it after all. Okay, anything is possible, all right? And with awareness, the wounds of the past does not need to define who you are as a person, okay? Just know that you have limitless possibilities, okay? And that's what the bone collector does. It reminds you that the truth is that you are a powerful being, okay? And that you don't need whatever situation this is that you're clinging on to. You don't need that to define who you are as a person. You don't have to stay entrapped. You don't have to feel like you're limited on love, because clearly there's more when you allow yourself to propel and be able to walk through this bridge of potential abundance and happiness, all right? But you first have to let go. Realize the endings that has come are just that. They're there and they're done. They're over with, all right? And once you do that, then you go into your place of understanding, okay? So we go from 10 to 1, all right? Ending, 28, love, 10, endings, all right? 10 to 1. All right, my beautiful Pisces, that was your reading for September 2021. I really hope you liked it. If so, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. And also, especially, don't forget my friendly competition. So make sure you like the video in order to get your move your ranking up from number 3 to number 1, Pisces. All right, until next time, my lovelies. Bye-bye.